Hello, friends and other relations. Welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Elements. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're not blown away by just how awesome this looks. I'm thinking that this is supposed to be an in-development version of Elements the game that we'll see later. But for the moment, it's called the Trainer. The Trainer is somewhere where you can go. It's kind of like a sandbox. Just a little playground where you have access to all the cards you could possibly want. Every different way you could upgrade your deck that you could imagine. Any card you want. In fact, there's a button that says all cards. Yep, all cards. I already pressed it, so I've got all the cards. That was easy. The idea for featuring decks on this trainer was suggested by Andrea Canonica. Thank you so much, Andrea, for the idea. I feel dumb for not having considered it before, and I appreciate your input. I hope no one thinks I'm cheating by doing this. I still have my regular account. I'll still be featuring decks on that account. But for when there's upgraded decks, when there's cards that it's going to just take me forever to find, this is a good resource. And it would be ineffective for me not to use it. There we go. So anyway, we're going to be featuring a deck called Mono Fire Rush or Phoenix Cremation Rush. Mark Voronoff suggested the deck under that name, Phoenix Cremation Rush, and I was able to find a deck that I'm pretty sure is what he was talking about, called the Mono Fire Rush. I found it in the wiki, and it features phoenixes and cremations. Minor phoenixes, of course, because this is an upgraded deck. Cremations also, of course, because this is an upgraded deck. It's cool how the upgraded deck system works, upgraded card system works. So for a lot of them, all that the upgrade really does is just make the card cheaper. For the Minor Phoenix, it does that, plus it decreases the attack power, but that works perfectly in this case. I'm going to show you why. By going to the menu and saying hello to level 3, level 4, or level 40, and the trainer for some reason is called level 40. I don't know why. Another cool feature in the trainer is that you can input a deck code for the AI to play with, which is good because there's not a working arena. So, yeah. Anyway, the way that this works, an upgraded fire pillar or burning tower, when you play it, you immediately get quanta for it. So I get 2 quanta for those 2 fire pillars, which means I can immediately play Minor Phoenix, which means I can immediately play Cremation on the Minor Phoenix, which gives me 6 more fire quanta, or 8, or however many it is. And then if the deck had gone, if everything had gone a little more smoothly, I might have even more quanta and be able to play a Ruby Dragon, but we'll wait for next turn. That's fine. Or I guess the turn after that. Ideally, you'd get your first Fire Dragon out within a turn or 2. But that doesn't always happen, because reasons. Anyway, you understand how the strategy works. Cremate, get the quanta, play the Ruby Dragon. Death to Mortis, because that's the guy's name. The AI I'm fighting, Mortis. Okay, here's our Ruby Dragon. I'm also going to explode that arsenic. Another interesting thing about the trainer, and I'm not sure I like this, they make all the permanents smaller. I have no idea why. It's very strange. He played arsenic again. Silly. Yeah, okay. Silly AI doing things that actually make sense. Ooh, Elite Skeleton. Cool. Upgraded cards adds to the depth of the game, makes everything more interesting. I like it. I like the concept, but this deck is kicking my can. Isn't it always the case though? You play like 5, 6, 10 times with a deck, and you beat level 4 the whole time, and then when you start recording, you get trashed. Well, it's not over yet. Let's cremate this Phoenix again. Still don't have enough for a Ruby Dragon, but we will next turn. By next turn, it might be too late, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, the person who created this deck, I mentioned the person who submitted it. That was Michael Voronoff. By the way, you can submit anybody's deck. It doesn't have to be your deck. You can submit anybody's deck. I'm sure they won't mind. I mean, if they do, I'm sorry. What did I start? Okay. All right. There we go. And okay. 1 health left. If I'm going to win, it has to be this turn. So basically, it's not happening. But we're getting close. Darn Skullbuckler turned my dragon into a skeleton. That's not nice. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, what was I saying? Michael Voronoff suggested the deck, but it was actually designed by a user named JavaJava, who must really love Java, the program or the drink. I have no idea which, but maybe he loves both of them, and that's why he includes both. I don't know. Anyway, thank you JavaJava for designing the deck. Thank you Michael Voronoff for suggesting it, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get there, but thank you Andrea Canonica for the idea of using the trainer so that I could, before having to find all those upgraded cards and all those rare cards and so forth. Not that there are rare cards in this deck, but there are some that someone has suggested. Anyway. And thank you everyone else who suggested decks. Please, if you have any ideas for a deck that you'd like to see featured on this show, I would love to feature it. So send me an email, send me a comment in the YouTube's comment section. Any way to get to me, really. You can send me a letter too, but I don't think you have my address. Still, it might get to me if you just put J-Hig on there. Probably not. Sorry. Anyway, thanks. Have a great adventure. Have a great weekend. Don't get too buried in the snow, and I will see you anon. Bye-bye.